She said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog.
Hey guys, good morning, happy Monday. Welcome back to another vlog. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of a day, not a day in my life, a week in my life. It's really not that eventful most times, and I honestly don't know what I have planned this week. Thinking about it, it should be a pretty low-key week, but you never know. It is currently 7:26. It is currently 7:26. I got up at 6 o'clock. I tried to take a shower at that point, but baby boy woke up and was like, whoa, where's mom? And he wanted to nurse. So I nursed him. He went back to sleep. We're showered. We're getting his milk thawed out. I'm getting the kitchen cleaned up from yesterday. We had a lazy day yesterday. I had a busy weekend. Mama was just like, we're going to stay in our pajamas and we're going to watch TV. We watched Tom and Jerry, the movie, the like real life animation crossover. Love it. Mom's personal favorite. So yeah, I just need to get him situated. So I have 30 minutes to make my coffee, pack my snacks, pack his diaper bag, get him woken up, get him dressed, make sure his diaper bag for daycare is good. And I washed and twisted his hair last night. Hopefully he didn't sleep too crazy. I might have to redo a couple, hoping I don't have to redo all of them. But welcome to the morning of Kiera and Weston.
Hi. How you doing? Did you sleep okay? Did you sleep okay? Let's go, Bubba. Let's go.
She said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. I can smoke already, so.
Say good morning. Say good morning. Here, say good morning. Hey, say good morning. Say hello. Hello. Hello.
Part of my blood is. I see past pretty faces, so I got trouble trusting. But I let my guard down for you. Said I'll put my guard down for you. Said I'll be vulnerable, so you can break my heart if you want to. She said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. She said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. No crib talk come through, it's time to break it in. 32 like my pants size, cause them niggas try breaking it. No condo, say your name at the front. You can stay if you want. It's been one of those nights,
Okay, so the little one has been dropped off to daycare right on time, which is great, which also means I'm on time to work, which is better. I've just been sitting here thinking about my week and my day. Mondays are typically busy for me because after I get home from work, it's kind of like I have to sorry y'all, I dropped y'all. But what I was saying was typically on Mondays are my busier days because I get off of work, I come home, and there are a lot of just like chores that have to be done. I have to like wash clothes, I have to like reset the bedroom, I have to, you know, finish cleaning the kitchen of you know, things that was left behind. It's like a mom's job is never done. It's like I'm constantly cleaning something, and I have a small space, so I have to kind of try to stay on top of it when I can, and things can go left really quick, just the fact that I have small space. Anywho, because I do have house chores to do, I feel like they're very much manageable with baby boy. So sometimes there's things I just prefer to do while he's still at daycare, and then there's other things that I can do while he's at home, because sometimes, you know, he wants to be joined to the hip, which is fine, or he wants me in like eye distance, which is fine. So yeah, I think I want to go ahead and DoorDash today because I paid some bills this morning and I just didn't like that money coming out of my account, so I need it back ASAP. I need it back ASAP. So what I signed up for, so I actually do have DoorDash, but I also have Shipt. I started off with DoorDash just because it was easier to get into. It did take like a week and a half for the background check to go through, which was really weird because most people get approved instantly, but whatever. I started doing that, and it was okay because I was getting money at a time that like I wasn't getting any money, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't really start that until my son was in daycare, because clearly that's not safe for him to be with me door dashing. It's like you never know where you're going to go. So anywho, I tried that out. It was okay. I kept hearing a lot about Shipt, and so I went ahead and signed up for Shipt. Once I got approved and got that going, I said, oh, this is nice. I can see where I'm going before I even accept the offer. I'm not limited to, I mean, it's first come, first serve. So if somebody snatch it, they snatch it. But, you know, I don't have 20 seconds to evaluate the order and to decide whether or not I want to go. And for those of you who are not familiar with Shipt is sort of like Instacart. So you're going grocery shopping for people. You can go grocery shopping at Target, Publix. It's primarily Target and Publix. I don't believe there's any other place that I've been to on that particular app. However, Instacart, which I believe was originally designed for Publix, you can do like Family Dollar, Home Depot, like all sorts of stores on there. But so when I say door dashing, I really mean Shipt. People aren't familiar with Shipt, and just the behavior act of it is just, you know, associated with door dashing. So that's what I either say, door dashing or make deliveries. So I actually signed up this week, made my schedule out this week to make deliveries. So that's what I'm going to do. And Shipt actually works fairly well. I will say, I'm not sure if it's like a super popular app or if it's just not too popular where I'm at, but you know, some days it's popping and some days it's not. I remember my very first day that I tried Shipt, I was only out for a couple hours. It was on the weekend. Went grocery shopping. I think it was a Publix order and a Target order, and I made $60. Now them people over there, they tip. People on Shipt, them people over there tip, and that's where you make some of your money. So like you do get paid decently, like per order. I'm not even gonna lie to you, you do get paid decently per order. So that in itself beats DoorDash, you know what I'm saying? I'm not out here making deliveries that take me 40 minutes to do for $4.23, you know what I'm saying? You can stack orders, and it gives you like an estimated tip. They also give better incentives that I feel that DoorDash do. Like DoorDash should do like $1 on top of every order, but like I said, the rates for per order is already low. So what Shipt does is like, oh, if you deliver, you know, like 5 Target deliveries on time today, we'll give you like an extra $40, something like that. So yeah, I like Shipt. Me and Shipt is cool. The people on there is real nice. They tip very well. That probably has something to do with the area that I live near and or deliver to. But yeah, I say all that to say that is my plan for today after work. That is my plan for the remainder of this week. That's if anything. That's if nothing else comes up. I have not sipped my coffee yet, so I'm stuttering all over the place. Yeah, I'm on my way to work. It looks like I'm going to get to work on time. Once I get to work, get everything situated, I will definitely have a better idea of like what I'm handling with for my upcoming week. But to give you guys a recap of my weekend, I got a membership to the aquarium, and they had an event Friday night. So after I picked my son up from daycare, that's where we went, and we actually had a good time. That is not our first time going. I took him for the first time for my 30th, which was also his half birthday. So we celebrated together by going to the aquarium, and he really enjoyed it. I'm sure it was a lot to take in, but my baby loves sensory things, especially visually. And so we went, and I was honestly shocked at how active some of the animals were. Because when I went last time and when I went times before, you know, some of them, like the lobsters, for example, they're really not that active. They were in there running up and down the tank the other night, which was kind of cool. So we went and did that, and then the next day my friend had a workshop, and her workshop went really well. It was her first in-person workshop. This is something that she had been talking about for a very long time. And it finally came true, and she did really, really good. I'm super proud of her. Everybody enjoyed themselves. Everything turned out real nice. She's gotten real good reviews back of people, you know, they loving the information that they provided. It was nice to finally meet her, because she meets a lot of her people on TikTok. And what else? Oh, and they said that they liked the attention to detail. So one thing about her, she is very detailed. One thing about me, I'm very much detailed. So when she had me as her right hand man, I made sure the details were there. And I think it went really well. And she's getting ready to plan to go on tour to another city. So that's actually pretty dope. So that is why me and Lil Man was lazy yesterday on Sunday. We were lazy. Absolutely lazy. Very much so deserving. But I'm gonna go ahead and call my friend, because this is around the time that we chit chat before I go off to work, and then I'll chat back in with you guys a little later. Hey y'all, I am back home, home from work. I'm not doing any deliveries today, at least not right now. It's kind of slow. However, that gave me an opportunity to come home, eat lunch, and now I'm energized and can clean. My living room is a hot mess. It needs a hard reset, as well as my kitchen. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm going to watch the sermon from Rock City that happened this past Sunday. That is the church that I typically watch weekly, but if I miss Sunday service, I go ahead and watch it on Monday. So I'm going to play this in the background while I clean up, and then I'll catch back up with you guys in a minute.
Prepared. We want impact, but we don't like interruption. We want to be used by God, but we don't always want to be undone by God. But God, three of you can testify to this, does his best work in hidden places. Put this in your notes, because before God can use you publicly, he has to process you privately. That's the first note of the day. Before God can use you publicly, he has to process you privately. I had in a minute, it's been a minute, had the poppers from the recreate the feeling. Ooh, but it's never the same as the first time we did it. First time we did it. But I let my guard down for you. Said I'll put my guard down for you. Said I'll be wrong, so you can break my heart if you want to. She said, take your time, what's the rush? Take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a she said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog. But she's far from God. Say they don't pay well to fall in love. Must be the start, but something's lining up. Not my exit was bad, but you find out. Oh, no. Yeah, yeah. Somebody who loves me in the building. Somebody who feels me in the building. We throw 50,000 in the ceiling. Oh, yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back. It is Tuesday. So at this point, I've already been to work, came home. Actually went to the grocery store. I had to pick up a couple of things, and I am getting ready to cook. But let me catch you up. So first of all, last night I was hanging out with my son. And he's 7 months. He's teething. He's been teething for a long time. He's had his imprints for a very long time. It's just us waiting, us as in me and my grandma's, um, for his teeth to come in. And he was chewing on my hand last night. I'm like, ow, that hurt a little bit. How come that hurt? Oh my God, let me see, let me see. So I open up his mouth and you have like the slithers, the teeny tiniest. Let me see if I can show you. You can see the teeny tiniest slither of tooth coming in right here. And I'm super excited. When I went grocery shopping the other day on Sunday, I meant to pick up popsicles and I forgot. So I actually went and bought some popsicles so he can try some. One thing that I do, I have a list on the fridge right here, keeping track of all of the fruits, veggies, or any kind of food that he has tried. And I have in an alphabetical order. I wanted to order one of the like 100 baby foods or something like that, like the little checklist, but I'm not going to spend $20 or $25 on that. I found me an empty notebook, ripped a couple pieces of paper out of it, and then wrote in the alphabets myself. And every time he tries something new, I fill it in. So he has yet to try peach, and I think peach is more of like a softer flavor compared to a grape. So the popsicles I ended up buying was, what is it called? Outshine? Yes, they're called Outshine. Outshine fruit bars is made out of real fruit. First of all, they're super tasty. My friend put me onto these, but I am being cautious of everything that I give my son, obviously, because I'm concerned about his health. There's no reason to be concerned. I just want to clarify that, but I want to give my baby the best of the things. So, anywho, somebody recommended that for his teething. Moving along. Today I was at work and I got an email that I was accepted for a paid content brief. And I was so excited. And let me explain. I do really well with my content. I make great quality content. The filming, the editing, the storytelling, I do it. But for some reason, I just have not been, lucky enough, or maybe I just have not put in the accurate amount of work or looking in the right places. I don't know how you want to categorize it, but I have not been making money off of my content as far as making a post, getting paid for that post. You know what I'm saying? I've gotten like free things. Yeah, that's cool, but it's not cool no more because I got bills to pay. I have a son to take care of. So I reject a lot of the like exchange for product type of collabs. I prefer to be paid unless it's something I can like really use. So like Groundsy contacted me once before. They wanted to give me a bottle washer, but I don't use bottle washers, and he's gotten to the point where we're probably not going to use bottles for a long time. So I actually did try to pitch myself for the food maker, and they pretty much went around it and it wasn't a thing. So I just said no thank you at this current time, you know what I'm saying? And there's that. I also didn't want to get stuck with it. That bottle washer is huge. So moving on. So there's this website that I apply briefs for. It's Coley, Cohley. I've had an account with them for a hot minute. I was consistent in the beginning, kind of fell off a little bit, tried to apply over and over again. And when you're first starting, it is a little more difficult because you don't have nothing to back up. Like you do link your socials. I've linked my socials. And when you apply, they do ask for you to upload certain assets or whatnot. And I just never really got accepted. There was this one I got accepted. It was like a text review in exchange for aluminum-free spray-on deodorant. Okay, cool. I got my feet wet. I just recently found out that when you complete a brief, that company can do a rating for you, and then that rating will be on your profile. And obviously that will better your chances of other people wanting to work with you. Well, unfortunately, they didn't accept me, and it was like the only brief that I've done in within a year and a half span of me having that account. So anywho, I finally got accepted to my first one. So that is something that we're going to be shooting this week. At the end of this week, I plan on doing our self-portraits for Mother's Day between me and my son. So tomorrow I'm supposed to get our outfits in the mail from Amazon. Friday I'm supposed to get the backdrop in the stand. I already have a camera. I've been trying to test that out. The lighting has really been a struggle, but I'm hoping everything pans out at the time I need it to. And one of the things I was going to do was to use some press-ons. I have some long press-ons. If y'all know me, if y'all look at some videos like over a year ago, like 2 years ago, I had long nails. That's just me, long acrylic nails. But when I moved, finances changed, had to be smarter. So I started using press-ons. Well, I'm a little nervous about hopping strictly back into long nails. So I need to go to Target. I would like to go to Target. It's not a need. I would like to go to Target to get short press-ons. That way my nails can be presentable when I'm making content, obviously for the photos as well. So that is the catch up. That is all that you guys have missed. Super exciting news. I'm about to get started on dinner. I do feel a little tired, but I'm hoping after I sit down, kick my feet up for a little while, I'll be re-energized, at least enough to do some laundry, clean my bedroom. I'm going to work on some graphics. And by the time I'm done with that, it should be time to pick my son up from daycare.
Oh yeah. We in Miami turning up another night. We took the trophy, let the shorties take the yacht. We all in Santos, I rented out the spot. Friends, all of my friends, and they tryna get God. Her name is Angel, but she must forgot. She said her bestie wanna get home and swap. I said I'm shy, baby, and that's doing a lot. I'm tryna do more than bust down your wide. I need somebody who gon' meet me at the top. Who's out there for me? Who's out there for me? Who's out there for me? Say it don't pay well to fall in love. I need to start with something lining up. Thought my exes was better to sign up.
Guess where we're going? Let me see. These are cute. Sunset, and then there's this one. Okay, y'all, so I'm back in the car. What pretty much happened was I finished dinner, but I got bored. I did absolutely no cleaning. I did some work on my computer, but I got bored. And I had some time to kill before I picked up my son. So these press-on nails honestly have been on my brain ever since I thought about them earlier. And these are the ones that I picked up. I saw these, so funny enough, one of the briefs that I applied for was actually for this company. I haven't been accepted yet, but I don't mind going back. I don't think this was one of the options because sometimes with the briefs they tell you a specific product that you need to purchase. But I saw some TikToks on these. They are supposed to be pretty good and do not require like a UV light, so I definitely picked these up. I don't know if I'm going to do my nails today. That's basically super spontaneous. I'm not taking my pictures with my son until Saturday. It's only Tuesday. And then I was thinking about shooting the UGC content maybe Thursday. So I can probably wait, but at least I have them on hand. And I think it's a cute color. I know sometimes with shooting UGC content, they don't like for you to have distracting or overwhelming nails. I think I'm kind of into like this minimalistic type of deal. So I'm gonna try it out and hopefully it works well with my skin complexion, because that's another thing. They had French tip, which I typically like French tips. However, I didn't like the pink. The pink was too pink, I feel, for my skin tone. So I just opted for like this full sheer color. So I hope it turns out. Gotta get it. You gotta get it. You gotta get it. Okay, So baby boy is dropped off. This morning he's been pretty fussy. Let me tell y'all, I have a happy baby. When I say I have a happy baby, I have a happy baby. He wakes up smiling. He loves his mama. I love him. I love him. He always playing, talking, we chilling. That's my homie. So when he fusses, outside of when I leave the room too long, or maybe like I'm not hurrying up with like food, you know, or he might be sleepy, whatever the case may be, outside the normal, he don't really fuss for real. He's been handling teething really well. He doesn't really get sick. I check his temperature every day. But this morning he was just fussy. There's no fever. I don't think his stomach hurts because his bowel movements have been fine and normal. I put some oral gel on his gums thinking it might be the teething, but I don't think that was the case. I don't know, but I'm gonna check on him a little later. I gave his teachers a heads up, like, hey, I don't think he's having a good morning. So we'll see how that goes. But other than that, I have my coffee and my Stanley, my green Stanley. Her name is Penelope. So I got Penelope with me in the cut. I'm fixing me a breakfast sandwich and some snacks, and I'm about to be on my way to work.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Somebody who loves me in that building. Somebody who feels me.
I need in the morning. You're my sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself to me? Give it all. I just wanna see. I just wanna see how beautiful you are.
Okay, so I literally just finished wrapping up some work. I have like 25, no, not 25. I have like 35 minutes to do my press-on nails before I pick up my son. So what I'm thinking is tomorrow is going to be my day that I shoot the UGC content brief that I got accepted for. And I wanted to do my nails today. And the best time to do that is before I go pick my son up. So we're about to test this out. Okay, so it comes with everything you should need. So this is the primer. It says 3-minute dry. Let's see. It comes with the nails. So this was the nails in the front, and then they have more. Uh-oh. I'm taking this out in a chaotic way. Uh-oh. Let's see.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Bobby Valentino. Yeah, we can hear the angels calling us. Yeah, we can see the sunrise before us. Yeah, and when I'm in that thing, I make that body sing. You know what I mean? Hey, like a cop call. Hey, I make you say, throwing the buck in the latest drop. I got stopped by a lady cop. She got me thinking I could date a cop. Cause her uniform pants were so tight. She read me my rights. She put me in a call. She cut off all the lights. She said I have the right to remain silent. Now I gotta holler, sounding like a siren. Talking about, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I know she the law, and she know I'm the ball, and she know I get high, above the law, and she know I'm raw. She know I'm from the street, and all she want me to do is fuck the police. Talking about, yeah, yeah. We can hear the angels calling us. We can see the sunrise before us. And when I'm in that thing, I make it body sing. I make it say, yeah, like a cop cow. And after we got done, I said, lady, what's your number? She said 911. Emergency only. Head doctor perform surgery on me. Yeah, and now I'm healed. I make her wear nothing but handcuffs and heels. Then I beat it like a cop. Rodney King, baby, yeah, I beat it like a...
Happy Thursday. I am fresh off of work. What kind of fresh off of work? I have gone to Walmart to pick up our yogurt. That is for my brand collab with So Delicious. I have changed my clothes. I'm kind of have an idea of how I want to go about with shooting these shots. However, I'm not completely sold or know how things are gonna go. So I was like, you know what, here, let's actually just put on an outfit. Nothing too crazy. I just have on my long sleeve top, and these are my favorite pants from Target. Like super comfy, slightly wrinkled right now because I literally just took them out the dryer. However, I did a little bit of my makeup because I will be tasting it, and so my face will be in the video. I am super excited, but I'm nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous. It's literally just me and my camera, but I get that way even when I work with some of my clients. It's just that I want to present my best work, you know, and you just never know what someone thinks until you hear their feedback. So I think that's why I'm nervous. However, I will be using this camera to shoot the content, so you guys will not get to see that portion, but I will end up showing you a couple of tools that I used to shoot it.
Beat it like a cow. Ride the king, baby, tell beat it like a cow. But I ain't trying to be violent, but I do the time. But her love is timeless. Mrs. Officer, I know you wish your name was Mrs. Cloud, like a cow. We can hear the angels calling us. We can see the sunrise before us. And when I'm in that thing, I make that guy sing. I make it say, Mrs. Officer, tell your lieutenant get them cuffs off for ya. I'm kid, my face on every wanted poster. I'm wanted by every lady cop all over. That ass so big, I catch a battery to hold you. Hair so big, you thought I told you pull it over. She pulled me.
All right, y'all, I am back. I finished shooting my content, and now I need to edit it. First of all, I was so hungry. I could not wait to finish recording because I needed to eat. I have leftover tacos from the other day, and that's exactly what I warmed up. Child, before I even finished, I said, yeah, let me go ahead and warm up this meat real quick. So what I need to do is transfer all of my files from my DJI, which is what I record my vlogs on, onto my iPad. And I have the app downloaded on my iPad, and what makes it super cool is I can literally sync it even right now while I'm actively recording to access all of my files. So I'm going to go ahead and download all of these and kind of explain a little bit about what process I went through recording this content. So when it came to the brief, they outlined specifics of like what they're expecting, what kind of deliverables, kind of gave me a list of like some do's and don'ts. And so I read through that before I got started. It's kind of straightforward. They gave you different concepts you can pick from, just kind of like generate, you know, the flow of like your ideas or whatever. And I like more like lifestyle type of content, so that is the angle that I ended up going with. They provide hook, talking points, all that good stuff. So once I sit down and go through my editing phase, I'm going to do my voiceover, and I want to say that they listed somewhere that they wanted closed captions, so I would definitely review it again, obviously, to make sure that I'm providing everything that they need, so there's no revisions or little revisions, because the less revisions, the quicker I can kind of like get it back. Plus I want to make a good first impression, and then I'm glad I got this done now. Today is the 23rd. It is due to them by the 28th, but I'm going to go ahead and knock everything out today, no later than tomorrow. That way, if I have to re-record this, I have time to do it, you know. I don't want to, but how I have the time to do so. Now, I have showed you guys my portable ring lights. Well, they're not really rings, but my portable ring lights, my portable lights, as well as my macro lens. I absolutely love my macro lens for up close shots, and I definitely utilized that for my video, I can go ahead and show you guys a couple of clips. So like for this one, for example, that was with my macro lens, so it zooms in, it makes everything humongous, which is great. So I was super excited for some texture shots, that's what they call it, and that's what they also asked for, and I said, oh my god, I got the lens just for it. So those are the two tools I ended up using, other than my camera and tripod, to capture that content. It really didn't take me that long. The goal was to set up and be done within an hour. I met that goal, and yeah, I think it was a success. So I'm currently trying to airdrop some videos to my iPad. I don't necessarily see them, but yeah, let me take a break, go ahead and do this, and then I'll catch back up with you guys a little later.
Over, pull me out the Rover, then she pulled me closer, threw me in back of the car, put me in handcuffs, start ripping my pants up. All you know with the dispatcher is
We made it to Friday. Baby boy is dropped off. I'm currently on my way to work, and don't be mad at me, but I'm gonna end the vlog right here. Yes. But don't worry, I have another vlog coming right after this. I am going to do our Mother's Day photo shoot. Super fun, so I'll take you guys on that journey. But yeah, this was what an average week looked like for me. A couple exciting things happened. Oh Lord, last night I had this situation with breastfeeding. I'll tell y'all a little later, but yeah, thank you so much for watching, for tuning in. If you made it this far, go ahead and drop like a green emoji down in the comments, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.